What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey, we're back with another one. Alright, before I get cracking, if you don't already have a Trading 212 account, you can download it using my link down below. When you open up your account, you get a free share of stock and you can join us on these fire plays and we can get kickstarted your investment journey. Now, if you've been rocking with the channel, you'll know that the energy sector is one of our mega trends that we're taking full advantage of in our portfolios this year. Have to remember, there's billion-dollar projects going on. There's subsidies for these companies, and also there's more relaxed, favorable regulation for them as well. And this just favors a lot of stocks in that energy sector. That's why a lot of them are blowing up recently. So before I share with you guys the new energy penny stock that we're adding to the portfolio, let's do a quick check on the existing energy penny stocks in the portfolio, because you guys know I like to be fully transparent with you. First up, we have GEVO. Now, if you've been locked into the channel, this one will be no stranger to you. So here we have it, sitting at 75 shares, return 242% on this one. So we're flying right now. Now, this is a play that I put the channel on when they were trading around $2, flying under the radar. Now look at them, soaring high. So if you don't know GEVO, this is a business that turns crops into sustainable fuel. And they've got a lot of cash on hand because they've done their stock offerings. And this is going to fund their projects. And they're working on some very large projects at the moment, which is only going to send that stock price higher as we progress through this year. But as I must say, this is still a penny stock play. So do expect some short-term volatility with this one. Now, if you're holding some GEVO in your portfolios, drop me down a comment below. I want to hear from you. So here we have another energy penny stock within our portfolios. That's Ocean Power Technologies. We hold 50 shares of this one, currently standing at 76%, fast approaching that 100% mark. Now, guys, I want to say this stock has been consolidating for a period of time. That's why I say patience pays off in the stock market. As you can see, we look at the 1 month chart, you can see that is trading completely flat. Now, when I see a stock like that trading flat, it could show a sign of strength that the investors are keeping that stock level until there's a catalyst that's going to push that share price up. So it's only in the last week that we started to see movements in that share price. On the 19th of January, that share price started soaring up. So guys, stay patient with your plays. The next one I want to share with you guys is Torchlight Energy Resources. Here we have it currently standing at 100 shares, return 149% in this one. Again, they are flying high in this play. Now, if you don't know them, they're an oil and gas company. They acquire profitable oil fields, but they also have exposure to some clean tech through a loan that they gave to a company called Meta Materials. Now, again, I do like this play. I do see them room for upside. Do expect short-term volatility on this one though, but this is a solid play in our portfolios, and I know a lot on the Patreon are also on this play. Alright guys, I'm going to give you one more energy penny stock within our portfolios before I jump onto the new one that we're adding. That's Orbital Energy, currently standing at $5. So we hold 100 shares in this one, return 182%. Again, this play has been flying high for us. If you don't know Orbital, they're an acquisition company that go out and acquire different energy businesses in the power space, the solar. Also, they've got a new division, a drilling division as well. So again, we like this play. I do see a lot of room for upside for this one. So if any of you are thinking about jumping into any of these existing penny stocks that are already in our portfolios, I'm going to leave my strike prices down in the description box for you. Now guys, before I jump into the headline show, that's the new energy penny stock that we're adding to the portfolio on Monday. I'm going to need you guys to hit that like button for me. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the family. Let's jump into the play. Up on screen, we have Tellurian, that's ticker symbol TELL, currently standing at $3.29. Guys, this is an oil and gas company, but they have a particular focus on liquefied natural gas. Now, before I go any further with this one, I have to say that liquefied natural gas, that's acronym LNG, is exploding in China and India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. The demand for it is absolutely enormous, and that's set to continue for the rest of the decade. So there's huge opportunity for this company. So here's the kicker guys, they're making plans to start construction of a $16.8 billion liquefied natural gas export project, and they're set to start that in summer. Now this could propel the business to new heights, which reminds me of another point. This is a rebound play. Now it was only in 2019 that they were standing at $11. Now the share price has been coming down, right down to I think it was $1 in 2020. Now they've rebounded up to $3, and it looks like that share price is going to continue that momentum if they can deliver on their milestones. Now again, this is what we like to see. I've told you guys, one of the things you want to look out for is those rebound plays. That share price has already been way high, and it's only come down because they've struggled to find financing partners for the liquefied natural gas project, and also given the pandemic effect that has slowed down their production processes. So it finally looks like this business is moving in the right direction. Their CEO has come out and said that he has dozens of potential financing partners to kick this project off. That's why he set his time frame for start of construction in the summer. Now I want to put this on your radar. You guys know that I'm always looking at the numbers on our plays for us behind the scenes. They have a $1 billion market cap right now. Guys, this is a $17 billion project and it's not their only project. That's where you see that 10x potential right now in this TEL stock. Now I'm going to put two potential risks of this play on your radar so you're fully aware. The first is that if we see any delays in the construction of their plant, guys, it's going to cause a lot of investor concern, a lot of volatility, that share price is going to come down. The second is this plant is set to be active and making revenue in 2025. Now you guys know that when the investors are waiting for something too far in advance, it does mean that they're going to get impatient, and again you're going to see volatility in that stock price. So make sure if you do see a run up in this one, do set your stop limit so you come out profitable. Now I must say this new TEL play does remind me of one of our existing plays in our portfolios. That's American Battery Metals. Now we know that American Battery Metals right now, they're working on constructing their recycling plant, which is going to allow them to generate huge revenues once it's up and running. Guys, this is the same thing with our new TEL play. They're working on their LNG project. Now if we can receive some press about that they're making the right directions to get this constructed and off the ground, you could see a potential similar price action to what we've been seeing with American Battery Metals this week. Now finally guys, Wall Street agrees with us on this one. An analyst from Wolfie Research, they've come out and put a price tag on this one of $5. Guys, that gives you significant upside on the current stock price. Alright guys, so I want to quickly touch on Orbital Energy. Now again, I do think this is a play that has a lot more potential this year. Now they've just confirmed that they've raised their 35 million. So they've got that capital to use it to grow their business and for acquisition purposes. Now we like this play. Remember, I said acquisition companies, I look at them as transforming businesses. They can ultimately go out and acquire whoever they want within reason. Now they have a lot of capital at their disposal, more capital than this company has ever had. So I do think it opens up the opportunity for this business going through this year. So I want to make sure they're well on your radar so you can take full advantage of this play. If you've been rocking with the channel, you know what time of the day it is. This question comes from Ali. He says, you mentioned American Battery Metals that has shot up so fast and that there's a high chance of a pullback. How do you determine when to take profits? Now this is a great question, guys. If you have any questions or comments for me, do light up my comment section. I want to hear from all of you. Now, as we're getting to a point that a lot of our penny stock plays are blowing up, I want to make sure you guys know my thought process when it comes to exiting these plays. Now, right off the bat, when I invest into a penny stock play, I categorize them into are they going to be a less than 12-month hold, or is this going to be a longer than 12-month hold? Now, I'll give you an example. An Alpine 4, that's a longer than 12-month hold. I think that business can do very good things. You just have to be patient with it. They're an acquisition company. They can diversify into many different high growth industries. So I'm looking to hold that one for over 12 months. Now for my swing traders, that doesn't mean you can't swing trade Alpine 4, because I actually do think this is a good one to swing trade. There's a lot of volatility in that stock price and it moves up sharply and it can move down sharply, and that could work in your favor. Now if I have a penny stock play with a view to holding it for less than 12 months, I won't sell unless it hits at least 30%. If it's less than 30%, I'll just leave it in the portfolio until it hits 30%. Now once the penny stock has returned me between 30 to 50%, I then look to see, can this stock run up to 100% by the end of the year? Now if it can, then I'll stay with it. Now because I can see this play running up to 100%, I won't set my first stop limit just yet on this one, just to allow for some volatility in the stock. Now once I get to that first 100% return mark, I'll then ask myself the question, can I see this stock getting to 150% return by the end of the year? Now, if I have any doubts about that, that is when I'll set my first stop limit on this play to ensure that I can lock in profits if there's any volatility. Now, at each 50% incremental return on this play, I'm always looking at how cheap or expensive the stock is to decide if I want to stay in. Now, you guys know you should always look at the market cap and the revenue number or the projected revenue number. This is going to tell you how cheap or expensive it is, and it's going to say, okay, is this a wildly overvalued stock, or is this still an undervalued stock and there's still room for that to run up to the next 50%. And then the last thing you guys want to look at is the velocity of the run up and the nature of that catalyst. If that stock price is running up 200, 300% on a very weak speculative catalyst, guys, it might be time to exit that play and then move to the next one. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Guys, do hit that like button for me. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Guys, also check out the link down below to the Patreon where you'll get access to the Discord where I spend a large portion of the day talking to community and answering questions. Now, we've also added a couple of new channels. One of them, I'm posting 5 high growth stocks that are in their buy zones. So if you're new to investing, you can just pick those up. That should kickstart your portfolios. Also, we've added a buy the dips channel where all of us are posting any cheap stocks that have come down temporarily so you can catch that dip before the share price goes up. So as you guys know, as we close out the weekend, I've got a lot more content for you to prep us ready for the stock market so that we can crush it next week. Guys, we're going to have a fantastic year in the stock market and I'm looking forward to sharing the journey with all of you. So as I always say, check into the channel each and every day. Stock market is rapidly moving. You never want to miss a beat. Now catch you guys on the next one.